So Manny, initial thoughts on these two matches against Panama?
Really happy to get them across the line, and obviously we're in a bigger period where there's no activity, so to finally sort of be able to lock in these two games has been really good for us, and we're just happy with the way things have gone to land a team like Panama. I think they're going to give us the perfect sort of, again, challenge for this window, and where we're at in the phase with our campaign plan.
And obviously this is another team which played in the last World Cup. How important is it to have teams to come up against at this level?
Yeah, I think those teams are really important that have had that experience, and they have a different challenge point, I think, in all of them. So they understand what we're preparing for, and obviously they're going through their own preparations and what they need to do as a team. So they're going to be a good challenge. Obviously playing them over there makes things more exciting, obviously for their game. But for us, it's being able to get back on the road with the team, get back to work in October, and starting to move this next phase of the plan.
And what are you hoping to get out of these two games against Panama? Like, how important is it in terms of the next phase you're planning?
Yeah, we're going to shift things and shift the dial in terms of some of our priorities. I think what this window gives us, since we last played in June, is a real opportunity to do a bit of a deep dive from the last 15 months and look at everything as a whole. So the staff and I have really worked hard on what we're going to prioritise on the pitch, off the pitch. For us, a big piece now is, obviously we've got 4 tours before I'll name the squad for Brazil, so all of these are critically important that we maximise every opportunity. We obviously have very limited days with the players before the World Cup, so we've got to make sure we make the best use of those. And so that cohesion piece now becomes the big focus for the team, and we'll be working really hard to make sure that we're starting to build some super clear clarity just around the combinations and what we're trying to put on the pitch going forward. So outside of the results, obviously is always the priority to make sure we go over there and get some positive results, but we have to really shift the dial in terms of that team cohesion, making sure we're tracking towards Brazil really strongly.
And was playing in Latin America another factor, considering the World Cup is in Brazil?
Yeah, it was. It's really hard to replicate sometimes the environments that we're going to ultimately see in Brazil. I think if anyone's followed the US tour that just went to Brazil, like the energy and the level of fanship over there, and just the chaotic nature of playing in those type of environments, they're really hard to replicate. So actually going up to Panama is going to give us a bit of a taste of that. Like it's another country that takes football very seriously, but they have this different culture with it as well. So I think our players get another feel for that. This close to Brazil is really important. And again, just the type of team that we see Panama as, they're going to give us some different challenges that I think we need to get eyes on again this part of the campaign plan. So yeah, really looking forward to it all.
Cool. Thanks, man.